guys, this is Sonic Freak. I'm glad I finally watched the Royal Rumble match. Not only just the Royal Rumble match, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view on the WWE Network. You can rewatch it on the WWE Network website, or if you go the app on your phone or your laptop, you can watch it if you didn't watch the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. I really enjoyed the pay-per-view. Yeah, I did have like some prediction right, some I didn't. But, like, with the kickoff show, we had the new women's tag team champions, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, but with a tiny bit of help from Lacey Evans. And it wasn't a fair match. Being honest, it wasn't a fair match. Lacey helped Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax to regain their women's tag team titles. It was an okay match, but not that great. But then when it's got to the main pay-per-view starts, Drew McIntyre has retained his WWE Championship. When those two like in the ring, and then obviously the referee put the title above them, Drew obviously headbutted him with his signature, obviously his signature. And then Drew went through the metal barricade. And somehow he managed to get back up. He managed to kick out from Goldberg's spear, kicked out from his jackhammer, and soon later, one more claymore kick. He beat Goldberg and retained his WWE Championship. That match, we all knew that match was going to be a quick one. We all knew it was going to happen. Anyway. And then the next one is the Women's Royal Rumble match. I would like to say congratulations to the Women's Royal Rumble 2021 winner. If I say wrong, don't blame me. Belair. She did well. From entry number 3, she did well. She managed to fall over 29 other superstars. 29 from entry number 3. That's never happened before. After all, and she just did that. She lasted over 29 women. Fine enough, I was looking forward to see like Alexa Bliss turn into Sister Abigail, obviously. Thanks for Rhea Ripley. She bloody eliminated Alexa from the Rumble. Curse you. I was looking forward to Alexa win that Rumble match. Because that's one achievement that she never had before in the WWE. And I thought she'd be the one, the main event of WrestleMania. But obviously it didn't happen. And I'm glad she did that. I'm glad she managed to do that match. I'm glad that Belair won the Women's Royal Rumble match. Congratulations to you, Belair. She was in tears after the match. To see the joy in her, she tears in joy that she finally won the Women's Royal Rumble match. Since few months, she made her debut. From last year, she made her main roster debut. First, she was on Raw. She's got drafted on SmackDown as November, and obviously, since then, she did well. She basically eliminated her rival Bayley, and then she basically won every fucking thing over other 29 women's superstars. Yeah, it was some returns happened in the women's. Not much, but yes. What next? One match after that. It is the the SmackDown Women's Championship match between the Boss, Sasha Banks versus Carmella. Sasha retained, got Carmella tapped out after Reginald got sent off for being honest. But fuck all. He accidentally catched bloody Sasha out of nowhere. And the referee was stupid enough to send him out. Send him off out back. Send him back to the backstage. How stupid is that referee is? He didn't fuck all. He just accidentally caught Sasha. He didn't fucking hit her. He just accidentally catched her. And yeah, I'm getting for that. It was funny, but I'm getting that he got sent back to the backstage for no reason. No reason, guys. If you watch the full pay-per-view, you understand why I'm laughing about it. Big time. And then we had a Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens in a last man standing match. But yeah, that match was brilliant. Kevin Owens was so close of winning that match. So close. Until when he put Roman's handcuffed onto Roman and then obviously put on the bottom where the lights are. When the referee was being honest, the referee of that match was stupid enough. When his manager get to 9, sooner or later Roman grabbed him and been hit, basically Jack him hit, and the referee knocked himself out. The referee should know. He shouldn't stand right next to Roman if a superstar like a heel doesn't want to lose his title. Roman did kinda cheat to that match. Not only that, he basically grabbed him and jacked him and the referee knocked himself out. Plus, Paul Heyman helped Roman to obviously take the handcuff off him. That should be a fair match. Owens got back up when Roman still had handcuffed and when Paul tried obviously trying to take the handcuff off him. But Kevin should stopped Heyman before another referee comes out and carry on the count. Obviously from 1 or up to 10. But no, he didn't stop Paul. He didn't know that Paul was busy taking the handcuffs off. And after when Paul managed to take the handcuff off Roman just uses submission, put Kevin Owens to sleep. From 1 all the way up to 10, Roman's the last man standing and retain his Universal Championship. Being honest, guys, I never liked Roman. Since he made his main roster debut as a member of the Shield, I never liked him at all. Never liked his personality, never liked him at all. Fine enough, a couple of years ago, he did have his leukemia came back. Fair enough. That's understandable, he had to relinquish the title. But since he's had Paul Heyman as his special counsel, he's been a white dick. He cheated Jey Uso during the rivalry. Then a bit through when Roman had his rivalry against Kevin Owens, Roman kept finding his way to win. He found his way to cheat. TLC, low blow Kevin Owens in the TLC match. Low blow him while Kevin was almost trying to grab that title and regain the Universal title that he hasn't won for a long time. And then on the same week, he beat Roman, cheating this way again to beat Kevin Owens in a steel cage match when Jey Uso handcuffed Owens onto the steel cage. And same thing happens last night at the Royal Rumble. He found his way to cheat, but this time Jey Uso didn't go forth. I think that he could take part of the Royal Rumble match. I think he got positive for the COVID-19. probably has. Thank God that he didn't. I'm not saying thank God for him, got positive, no. I said thank God that he didn't interfere the match. I didn't want to know who won't be showing up at the pay-per-view. I didn't know that he's got positive for COVID-19. I didn't know. I just basically guessed that when Jey Uso wasn't in the Royal Rumble match. But also didn't turn up to help Roman to retain the title. Lucky enough, fair enough, it was just a fair match, just 1-on-1. No one didn't get interfere the match. Not Jay, no Apollo Crews, no one. Just him, both Roman and Kevin. Talking through the ring, from the outside the ring, through backstage, by the ramp, by where the telecons, like when the fans watching. And yeah, it was a fair match. Yeah, it's not disqualification, it's obviously the last man standing match. And yeah, hopefully that the Royal Rumble winner will obviously challenge whoever title he's going after, either the WWE title or the Universal title. Hopefully we can find out that tonight on Raw. And yeah, I will say, I hate to say this, congratulations to you, Roman. Sooner or later you're gonna lose that title somehow, somewhere. You will. Just have to wait to see. Now, the main event. The men's Royal Rumble. It was from start of entry number 1 and entry number 2. First two men's in the ring was Edge, the rated R superstar Edge, and the Viper Randy Orton. Before the match got started, when Edge seen Randy, because he knew that Randy was coming out as the number 2, he went straight after Randy to get his revenge on Randy Orton. Because if you guys remember, last year, during Backlash, with the greatest wrestling match ever, Randy took Edge out throughout the whole basic form for the last few months. Until tonight, that he finally got his revenge on Randy, and he lasted, being honest, Edge lasted over 29 minutes in the Royal Rumble match. Being honest, I did predict The Miz. Being honest, The Miz and Miz did stupid thing to destroy Bud Bunny DJ set, and him and Morrison got eliminated, but at the same time by Damian Priest, who probably gonna make his debut even tonight or Friday Night SmackDown. Because if you guys don't know, though, both Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest has been showing up at NXT since NXT TakeOver. Those who haven't showed up, I think it was NXT TakeOver New Year's Evil. They haven't showed up since then. After their match since then, they haven't showed up. Every single week. I think, if I'm correct, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest will have their main roster debut. Even on Raw or SmackDown, I don't know. There was a shocking returns like the basically the Peep Show. Christian made his in-ring return at the Rumble. I'm glad he came back. I'm hoping he's staying at the WWE now as a full-time. We probably find out tonight. He did really well. Lasted as well until the final 4. No. Final 5, I meant, or kind of final 6. Randy didn't actually get eliminated because he took in the backstage because his Edge did kind of injure his leg. Edge Randy's leg by hitting him with a steel chair. And it was in the ring. The last 6 was in the ring. Last 4, but 5, but obviously. Randy was in the ring by then. It was Edge, Christian, Braun Strowman, and the returning of Seth Rollins. Seth thought that he can actually work with his former World Tag Team Champion, Braun Strowman. Guess what? It worked as well, Seth. Bad luck. Why was Braun Strowman gonna let you tell him what to do? Why would he? One thing you don't know about Strowman, he doesn't like people telling him what to do. And I mean that he doesn't. Because Strowman came at the last entry of number 30. And Seth thought that he could actually work with Braun to somehow eliminate both Christian and Edge. But it didn't turn out right for Edge. Seth. Not only that, Edge was not outside the ring, but he is outside of the ring rope, trying to eliminate Strowman, and then Christian came over to help Edge, and soon later eliminated both Braun and Christian. And then it was in the ring, it was between Edge and Seth. Edge eliminated Seth. Soon later, Edge thought he actually won the Rumble by eliminating Seth, but until soon later, when Wendy came back in the ring, sneakily back in the ring, we all didn't notice he came back in the ring. He RKO'd Edge, trying to throw Edge out of the ring. Instead, Edge switched the Irish whip to Randy outside the ring, and Edge finally won the men's Royal Rumble match, 2 times Royal Rumble winner. Back in 2010, and now 11 years later, once again won the Rumble. He did said last Monday on Raw, he did said he's going to make sure he's win the Rumble, make sure to win back a title that he never lost. Because the World Heavyweight title is no longer around. It's the WWE Championship and the Universal title. And I think tonight, hopefully we can find out tonight on Raw, that Edge is challenging the WWE Champion, whoever is going to be at WrestleMania. Because don't forget, next month it's the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. I'm looking forward to that pay-per-view really well. I'm looking forward tonight, and I'm looking forward at the Elimination Chamber. I'm hoping there's be roughly about 2-3 Elimination Chambers, whether both Rumble, the women's and the Royal Rumble, men's Royal Rumble winners choose what titles are going after. They have to do one for the title that hasn't been picked, both the women's and the Raw, both women's and the men's. And I think it'd be a perfect idea if we do 3 Elimination Chamber, 1 for the WWE title or the Universal title, 2, 1 of the women's for the number one contender for one of the titles has been picked at WrestleMania, either the Raw or the SmackDown Women's title. Winner of that match will main event at WrestleMania. And same thing with the men's as well. Hopefully we could see that happening next month. Finger crossed it does. Guys, let you know, I put in poll on Twitter. I'll put the link in the description below. If you guys want me to do on YouTube, debut on YouTube today, of me doing home workout without any equipment. No weights, no ball, just normal workout. If we ask why, that's easy. I'm gonna put myself in better shape. Really in a better shape. And the only way I could do that is doing it at home. Because I can't do it in the gym because they shut at the moment. But when the gyms are reopen, then I could do it. Do with the weights. And I'm hoping I could do it on recording as well. Hopefully. Alright guys, can you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. This is Sonic Freak and the king of games, the next left right champion. Sonic Freak, see you guys next time.